This is the engine from the Lionel train set my dad got for Christmas from his grandmother in 1926. This is the one that started the Conway collection. It's a number 10E, a very common engine. It's from the first year that Lionel used the remote control reverse unit that collectors call the Lionel E unit. When I took this engine out of storage after many years to make train videos, I discovered that it needs work. Because of its sentimental value, I'm terrified to touch this loco, but the work must be done. I've started disassembly. One evident problem is dirt. Dust turns into rust, so I have to address that. As I've discovered in other trains we've had for decades, there is even some cat hair from our calico cat rhubarb. Maybe I could take the hair and clone it. This engine was probably rewired in the early 1960s. Here you can see how the wire is starting to crack and has bare spots. The original Lionel wheels also cracked and fell apart, as they typically do. So these are early reproduction wheels. No paint, no steel rims. My dad probably had these put on by DC's famous train shop, Superior Lock and Electric, also in the early 1960s. Well, there's no going back now. This is the E unit, which sits over the motor like a saddle. It's not like the simple, compact pawl and ratchet E units that Lionel used in later decades. It's copied from a remote control reverse unit used by Markland from about 1912. The hardest part of this whole operation is getting this pickup plate out and getting the new pickup plate in. I don't want to take the wheels off, so I'm going to use these big ring pliers to spread the frame a little. It's going to take a while. Okay, a lot of good progress. New pickup plate is in place with black wire. New green wire grafted to the motor field. The blue and yellow wires are coming from the brushes. The wires are crazy long now. I'm going to shorten them as I reinstall the E unit. I apply power. She runs as good and strong as she always did. To get the E unit cleaned and working is a separate project. I've never worked on a Lionel pendulum E unit before. I can tell you the Markland pendulum reverse units that this is based on are a real pain. Before I reassemble the pendulum reverse unit, let's take a quick look at this piece of work from right to left. This is the switch that locks it on or off. This is the electromagnet that pulls up this little rod. This is the pendulum assembly. The little rod moves the pendulum back and forth and reroutes the current, changing direction. Okay, it's swing time. Before I reassemble the whole engine, I want to show how I connected the wires to the E unit nodes. There may be different ways. The black wire from the pickup connects to this outer node. These two outer nodes are connected. This black wire delivers power to the E unit solenoid. This wire is for the headlights. The green wire is connected to the motor field coil and ultimately the ground. The blue and yellow wires, what I call reverse wires, are on Lionel trains connected to the brushes. The operation was a success, but the E unit, now that it's reinstalled, doesn't work. That's okay. Most of these pendulum E units don't work. It wasn't working before. It would be nice if it worked, but I achieved the rewiring that had to be done on this cherished heirloom.